Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector, and in this segment of 1/12 scale military action figures takes, I am showcasing for the very first time, my first ever of this channel, my top 10 figures of 2024 that of the that I liked. Um, these are, I guess, these are in order of what I like from least to best, right? So let's start off first and foremost with Crimson Shadows Technologies. The Praetorian. Praetorian was number 10 in the list. It's awesome. Looks great. I wish I had more. If I had more, it probably if I had the troop build, more of them, I'd have probably had it just a little bit higher than a few of these other things. But as of now, it's only just one, and it's a great gosh dang fig. It's really, really awesome. A whole lot of fun. Um, yeah, easily one of the coolest things that I have purchased this year. It looks great. It looks like they could join the 788. Something about the sculpt, the build, everything about this thing is just so fun. And I'm glad that Bobby went sci-fi, has sci-fi tendencies. While I really enjoy the military stuff, every so often I love that there is sci-fi elements like this introduced, making it really cool, right? I know it's kind of bare right now, but that's kind of how that goes. Yeah. Next up, number 9, I'd have to go with Steel Brigade Desert. This one was tough to because the reason why it made my top 10 just in general, even though it's just I'm a desert guy. Y'all know that I'm a desert guy. I never stop talking about how much I'm a desert guy in the channel, and it's Steel Brigade, and I was so very happy to get him in this good look, right? I've been showcasing him with third-party weapons, different scar than what what he normally comes with. But yeah, this one was so fun to model. He just looks so good. He matches so well with all the other GI Joe figs that I got going on. He was just a great fig to supporting character that to have with my Joes. Like he blends seamlessly with um, some of the characters that the Joes that I've had in my uh, displays, right? He meshes well with the 60th anniversary soldiers, infantry, and have them with Duke, and all these other. Just really easy to blend, which is why he made it up there, right? Next up, Desert Condor. Um, I think this is the better look for Condor in general. Is this look again because I'm a desert guy? Yeah, no, at number 8, this is who I got. Desert Condor. Not yeah, we got 10 was the Praetorian, 9 was Desert Steel Brigade, and 8 is Desert Condor. I like the look. I like the colors. It's just desert warfare. Looks so good. Yeah, his representation has just been so fun to have. I just really enjoy that character too. You know, um, I definitely, I would say he was easily one of the most fun figures to display alongside with um, Steel Brigade, in Desert, and of course I hook him up with you know different scars. But yeah, he looks great, and he displays well with um, couple of other figs, like I've always kind of said, looks he just looks so sharp. Have him and Duke hanging out, so we're good. All right. Uh, Next up in the list, this one's kind of cheating, I guess. Oh boy, controversial, right? Uh, Trigger. I Trigger reissue to be specific. I ended up picking up both a regular Trigger, OG Trigger this year, even though he was a couple years back. But there's just something about this pants color that looks good. Part of Series 5. Pretty happy that he was re-released because this figure is awesome. I know I give him third-party accessories too. But yeah, overall, I love the look of this guy. He blends in so well with the rest of the guys. Easily one of my most favorite, just in general, Valaverse figures. Probably my top. Oh gosh, dang, these. It's so hard to choose between my babies. You know what I mean? But this guy just so looking so unique as a not a troop builder. Looks so good. Yeah, he's up there at number 7. Yeah, good lucky number to have, right? All right. So yeah. So let's see. Number 7. All right. Next up, where did he go? And one of my favorite new figures, the Reaper, the driver from the Vanguard. I love him. He's my top Valaverse figure of this year. He just looks so good. But I think I'm more liking the green. I know I'm cheating because I like both desert and green just as equally, I guess, per se. But if I was only allowed to have one, I would most likely go with green, just because uh, green, I would say, would match more with more stuff, with more military stuff than anything. But this is a good look in general. So yeah, the Reapers are definitely my top fig of 2005 because of the new uh, parts and molds and things that weren't from the original, not used before. So yeah, whole new body, whole new legs, whole new boots, hands, head, really cool stuff. Easily my my favorites of that year. So that's number 8. I'm lost. Yeah, number 6. Yep. All right. So next at number 5. Yes, Monster Force Delta Red, Nocturnal Operations Trooper. Uh, it's the best looking one out of the bunch. The best combination of colors, accessories. Easily one of the most fun figures that I've messed with. Now, I rated it a little bit higher than the Valaverse stuff for this time, mostly out of, I guess, recency bias, So, the shinier new toy, intrigues me at the moment. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'm armed my guy with a third party accessory because I figured like it's easier to replace this, and if I had to flip it, his regular accessories would be safe and sound in the box, and this is a better accessory in my opinion as far as posing him wise, hand wise, and everything. But yeah, I love this fig for the overall aesthetic. It just looks so gosh dang good. Um, Everything about him is the accessories, combined accessories, color combination, articulation. It's a win. I'm happy that Monster Force exists. I was a little skeptical at first whether or not I would love it or as much as I would love the Valiver stuff. And it came in, and I was like, yeah, gosh dang, really awesome. As soon as I got it in my hand, I was like, up there, top 5. All right, now the next bunch 4 and stuff should be of no real surprise to you all, as I have been using this character as my display piece often in my photos and thing. And that's my boy Wreckage. Wreckage is easily up there as my favorite. Dude, it was so hard. This was so very hard to do. To me, Wreckage is my fig of the year, my GI Joe classified fig of the year. Just something about him. Wreckage is just everything that was so awesome that I liked this year. He just looked so cool. I know he's a reuse of the Firefly classified buck, and he come with this thing, but assuming that he didn't have that as a figure, he was just so fun to have. Steel core helmet, part of the Tiger Force. This guy, when you have him with the rest of the group, makes the rest of the Tiger Force crew look better, because his drip just makes them, joining with the rest of the crew, make them all look like they're legit. He just, when put together with the rest, he just complements and makes them all look better, even though some of them look more silly. He somehow makes them look cool when bunched together, all together. He's just that piece that just, goes, oh, wow, cool. They must be all cool since this guy's, hanging out with them with this kind of cool getup, right? So, yeah. All right. Now, at number 3, this should not be a surprise to any of y'all either, because I've been using this as my model. That's the Halo Jumper. Yeah, the Halo, the 60th anniversary Air Force pilot, the action pilot Halo Jumper is easily, yeah, top 3 because of how often I enjoyed messing with him. Troop building him. I bought like, gosh dang, 6, 7 of these bad boys. I probably intend to get more. Yeah, this was easily just the best there is, and I've been modeling all my third party accessories with them. And so yeah, he's up there. The whole get up, the whole look, with a really nice airborne body. Buck used for this airborne buck. He was going to be up there, but since they're basically the same exact figure, but in the kind of color scheme that I thoroughly enjoy, this is easily number 3 of this year for me. All right. Next, top 2, the last 2. This should not be a surprise for any of y'all either. I went full hua. I'm an Army guy, Army vet, so naturally I'm gonna choose the Army. I'm just a homer that way. This has been my favorite troop builder of the year. I got 10 of these. And I've definitely armed them up with all the different kind of third-party accessories. And you guys see that this guy dominates most of my thumbnails. So yeah, easily, these guys, as soon as I got this, I was helping that to dominate too. So yeah, this look was so good. I just could not. Yeah, this has easily become my favorite, fig. I had to buy a bunch of them. He came with just so many accessories, and just like this guy came with all sorts of accessories, the parachute, the backpack, and all these really cool accessories. Like so many, because these guys had so many accessories, even though they weren't my kind of accessories. Objectively speaking, I'm glad that they were given all of this, so it makes people who buy these, able to just troop build and give them different kind of weapons to use, or it just so many different options for display. It's great. Yeah. So I love this. This is what I these are what I love, and these things are, both of these were really good. It was so hard to choose between the two because to me, they both look so great. It's almost like 2A, 2B, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, one has to take, in the hierarchy, and I've chose to go Hua. So yeah, look at all these accessories they come with. Just like this guy had all sorts of really cool weapons and accessories to go with too. But since I'm no pilot, I really can't relate. All I know is that I would love to have jumped out of planes, go airborne, but that didn't happen. My life took a whole other trajectory. All right, last but not least, my top figure of the year was the ultimate neutral pick. But there's a very, very good reason I picked Duke, because it hit every single kind of button there was as far as the figure, my favorite, why it would have to be my favorite figure. It was a vast improvement overall in look from the first classified Duke. Came with all sorts of retro throwback accessories. So it hit the nostalgia bug. I love the direction with the hands that they did. They gave multiple hands, something that I wish Hasbro would do more often, right? And I've definitely armed them up with a bunch of other third-party accessories too. He just looks so gosh dang good. He just commands attention. And while I know he's old school, and I'm kind of like with Bobby B from B's Battlegrounds, I definitely prefer a more updated look. For whatever reason, this resonates with me too. Just that classic look, while somehow being kind of modern too, in a way, just kind of hits certain way. You know what I mean? Hits me in the feels. And yeah, this is my, I would say, figure of the year. Like if I only got to have one action figure, just in general, like if my entire thing was to burn down and I wasn't able to collect anymore, Duke would probably be the one fig that I do have, just because he would represent so many things. Him being in the army, him being a Joe, the classic hero archetype, and he's one of the best of the figs. It would have to be between him and this guy, the unknown soldier, just kind of here. But because this hits military and nostalgia bug, um, it beats this by a hair, and I'm talking about razor thin hair. All right, folks, that's all I got for this segment of 112 Scale Military Action Figures Takes the top 10 of 2024 list. I'm hoping that I can do the same kind of thing for next year. I hope, I didn't choose any of the more premium figs because I don't think it's fair that we compare those tiers, the upper, the ones that you pay 80 plus, to $100 plus per, figs. It's not right to mesh them with these. They're completely different lists, and I don't have as many of them. It would just, they just wouldn't be right. So, but yeah, this is the top 10 for just the regular tier list. All right, folks, that's all I got for this segment of 112 Scale Military Action Figures Takes the top 10 of 2024. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector, and Happy New Year's, folks. Ciao.